Morning all, workout done, school run done, nursery run done, and time for the first car coach of the week. And today's topic is hormones and exercise. And I'm going to talk it in quite basic terms rather than, well, may not be scientifically correct, but it's how I understand it and how I want to put it across. So the two hormones I'm going to talk about are cortisol and testosterone. So cortisol is known as the stress hormone, and testosterone is known as a hormone that will give you drive, motivation, and build strength. And a lot of people think testosterone's just for men. I mean, men and women have testosterone in different levels. Men tend to have higher testosterone, but it still is relevant to women. So, with regard to cortisol is important. If we didn't have any cortisol in our bodies, it'd be a problem. We'd be like chilled out cows just grazing, nothing would bother us. We'd just be completely chilled out, man, just doing, which you might think is good, but when you're never taking on action on anything, it wouldn't, you probably wouldn't survive. So cortisol is needed in certain situations, but when it becomes a problem is when we're getting too much cortisol released in our bodies. And going back to what I talk about, what do you think triggers cortisol being released into your body? There's a number of things, but the main things are poor sleep, lack of sleep and poor sleep pattern, poor diet, and also lack of movement and lack of exercise. All these things can result in a lot of cortisol being put into your body that cause stress. Flip that over now, let's look at testosterone. This is something that gives you drive, motivation, and builds strength. There's lots of other things, but they're the main characteristics. What causes testosterone to be released into your body? Well, exercise is a big one, a really big one. So this is where I go back to. If you don't feel like exercise, if you are stressed and if you've got high levels of cortisol into you, you're not eating right, you're not sleeping well, you're stressed, you're probably thinking, oh, well, what's the gym going to do? Well, what the gym is going to do and what eating right and what getting in a good sleep pattern do is going to bring your cortisol down. And then when you get into the gym, it's going to start releasing that testosterone that's going to give you the drive, which is going to give you the motivation and then the other benefits of the strength. And the other thing is cortisol and testosterone. Cortisol tries to block testosterone. So if you're getting high levels, it sometimes can be difficult. Less testosterone's being released, but by getting in the right routine, the right gym routine, the right sleep routine, and the right eating patterns, that soon it balances up and testosterone gets the upper hand. Like I say, cortisol is still needed sometimes because we need to take action, and there's certain events we need to feel a bit of stress. But if your cortisol is getting to high levels regularly, which is in modern day life, it's common. I'm not a positive, I'm not walking around with my eyes closed. A lot of people are stressed out because of the lifestyles we've created for ourselves, or the modern day lifestyle. But bringing your cortisol down, bringing your testosterone up is super important. I'm writing at the moment a short book, about 20 odd pages, about hormones and how they can influence how you feel, your exercise, your training. Obviously all my clients will be getting a copy of this, whether they want it or not. But if anyone wants a copy, just send me a message on social media, under this video, whatever, and I will send you a copy of my guide to hormones. It's basic, but it makes sense. Okay, have a great day.